But I think we can start. We have 32 or 33, and I think during the meeting people will slowly come. So let's start. So you are in the right place. It's a CITYA demo hour, piloting smart city solutions. And first, I will fast go through the agenda, what we will to do. So first, I will really fast introduce our project, because here are not only our already visitors who are know about us, but also completely new people, and it's important to know who we are. And also our Magdalena, Dr. Magdalena from Warsaw School of Economics will share her experience and how she see the AI and XR in public services. And after that, around 20-30 minutes, we will show you two solutions. It's one for participatory budgeting, and second is for tourism. And it's both the CITYA platform, which we're talking today. And after that, you can have you can ask your questions. Also, you can ask your questions and write them in the chat. You can raise the hand. So we are here, have a freedom of speech, as Sergey told just a second ago. So yes, and of course, some summaries and feedback of the our partners. So, and first, several words about our project. So, who we are. And we are the group of active people who decided to start this project with the main focus to help public authorities to make good use of digital technologies. And first, the idea was about augmented and extended reality, but the technological world is not standing. It's constant moving, and we added some AI features, and we will show you. So our main outcomes are survey, which we conducted actually when I prepared. I understood it was already 2 years ago in the September of 2023, and we conducted hackathon together with our partner from Kaunas, Lithuania. It was in November 2024, and right now we are presenting you two real solutions. Right now we have a pilots in Smiltene and Radom Municipality. Smiltene is in Latvia and Radom is in Poland, together with Mazovia Development Agency from Poland and Argo Lab from the Finland. And as a final stage, we will have a course and the handbook, like a whole roadmap organized and collected by Lund University. So, and here are our project partners. So I am representing Lappeenranta-Lahti University of Technology, or shorter LUT. We have Sergey, who is representing Argo Lab OU from Imatra. It's a really small city near the small city Lappeenranta. And we have Mazovia Development Agency from Poland. We have Mikael here. I hope, unfortunately I don't see, but we definitely should have a representative from Kaunas Science and Technology Park from Lithuania, and of course a representative from Smiltene and Radom municipalities. But we are not only this, we have also 16 associate organizations who are helping us and giving us their expertise. We are in constant contact with them, and we interact with them. So, and here is, I named that the flower of 3i solutions for PS. So right now we have a spring. So this flower started to basically bloom, despite the fact that in Finland there is still snow, but already there is a feeling of spring. So, and right now we are ready to present you our solutions. But first, I give a stage to our Dr. Magdalena Cicharska, who will talk about AI in public solutions. So please, the stage is yours. Share your screen and we can start.
Yes, thank you very much, Katriin, and thank you for having me today. I think you can see my screen already.
Yeah, everything is perfect.
I would like to talk about threats and opportunities, but let me briefly introduce myself first. So I work for Warsaw School of Economics in the Department of Real Estate Markets and Innovative City. But I also work with a company that is trying to change the world, especially for the deaf people, with AI solutions. And I'll be talking more about it. And on AI topics, I'm involved in some projects at SGH, at Warsaw School of Economics, regarding how AI should be used by scientists and students. And we are also starting a project of a team that is involved with ethical aspects of AI in academia. And I'm collaborating with the University of Oxford, and lately, because of the business project, also with the Stanford University. So there is a lot going on here in that field, and that's why I would like to share with you some thoughts about AI and extended reality that could be a topic in a public sector as well. So just to briefly go through what AI and XR are, which is probably clear. The funniest thing about AI is that it's neither artificial nor intelligent. These are just some pattern recognition and decision-making possibilities that we have in the systems, and that can make our life easier. And extended reality is actually what makes things even more exciting, because with extended reality, you can either completely immerse yourself in a created world, or you can put them together, our reality and some extended reality. And therefore, this creates some new dimension to the world. So let's talk about some examples of how these can be used. I can't talk about many of them because we don't have that much time, but just to bring to your attention some key ones that could help us understand the possibilities and some shortages as well. So for example, in Singapore, what they have is AR-powered city planning tool, which works in a way that through your camera, through the camera of your phone, or through the screen of your phone, you can look at your city and see the reality. And on top of that, on the screen, you can see the plans, the buildings, and the developments that are supposed to happen. And in that way, you can easier imagine how the city is going to change, and you can vote, you can comment, so you can be part of the community creating this area, and in a very exciting and easy way. Obviously, this is very exciting and very easy to use, but at the same time, we might experience some exclusions, some digital exclusions for people who are not that comfortable with technology, who are not there, who are not easy with using these kind of tools. Now, another solution I wanted to bring to your attention is Estonia AI Judge. They let their courts to handle some small claims with AI solutions. So it is definitely a faster processing. It helps to solve easy cases on the spot almost, and definitely is far cheaper than getting people, especially as educated and well-paid people as judges, to get involved in that. But there is a risk of some potential bias, because the solution or the processing or the decisions taken by AI are as good as the data on which they were trained, and therefore there can be some potential bias in the judgment. Now, let me bring the topic closer to my home and to the solution that we are working on in Migam AI. This is a company providing translations into sign language, and currently completing the project of delivering AI solution for that. So this is something that may change the quality of life for deaf people, because they would not have to involve human translators, human interpreters whenever they need to communicate with other people. That could absolutely change the lives of children, because we assume, which is a wrong assumption, that whenever there is anything written, or there are captions to, let's say, a video or a text, it is as well good for deaf people. But you have to remember that for deaf people, any written language or any spoken language is simply a second language, so they might not be as comfortable as we are in that language. Therefore, translation into a sign language, especially for children who can't read at all, is absolutely crucial. And imagine, some of you, I can imagine, you have children. These children, if they don't have other deaf and signing colleagues, they feel pretty lonely. And in some schools, especially in Poland, this is the situation that I know. The only way of communicating with deaf children is for the teachers to speak loud, really loud, like if that could help. Obviously, some of these children can hear a bit, but this is not exactly the way. Now, with the solution of AI that would be on the spot 24 hours 7, you can imagine how this life could change if that is implemented. And we already presented it at AI Action Summit lately, and now we are going to present it in the US as well. So these are some technologies or some solutions that might change the public sector or public or the communities really, really immensely. Now, the key opportunities of AI and AR are that they provide lower cost for the same quality of the service, or could give you a far better service within the same kind of money. They enhance accessibility, they improve service efficiency, and they can provide better quality of life. However, we still have to be aware of the challenges, and among many, especially digital divide risks, that not everyone is as fluent with the technology, and we should bring the communities and bring our society to that fluency. The privacy concerns with the data that is used for training the models, but as well the data that is used while collected during using the models. And also that human interaction has to be in balance. We can't replace all the human interactions with technology. So what my advice would be for that is to definitely go for it, to deploy these technologies, but treat them kind of like a new spice in a recipe. So thoughtfully, gradually, and with a careful attention to those who'll be consuming it. And that's basically what I would like to share with you. Thank you for your attention. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer.
So it was actually the pleasure to see Estonian example, because I'm from Estonia. Like it was really nice. And
Yes.
so any questions before we will move to next speaker?
I think I can see one person raising a hand. It was Vilu, I think.
Yes, please, Vilu, open the mic and just ask.
Yes, so hello.
Hello.
My question is that this Estonian AI-based court thing looks interesting to me. Could you provide some additional information about it?
Yes,
What is all
obviously,
about?
because it's not, yes, it is not a new solution. I mean, Estonia is well known for having or digitalizing a lot of services within the public sector and being really good with that, and also with the security level for these kind of tools. And they started many years ago with actually digitalizing the whole process of the judgment. So all the documents could be uploaded or were and are uploaded into the system. All the documentation is online. The access to the stage of the case is online as well. So this was the first step. Obviously, nobody went right away into AI judging people. It was a gradual process when some concept and also the security measures were implemented, tested, improved, fine-tuned. And on top of that, some new functions were built. And one of them is that those minor cases up to 7,000 euro, for example, if somebody has a debt and wants to go to court with it, and even in any other courts around Europe, these cases are pretty simple to settle because it's just a one decision that, yes, based on the documentation, this person owes the other person some kind of money. So these are the things that can be done and judged by the system, simply based on analyzing the documents that are provided online. And then the answer is right away on the spot. And this is then the basis for the further execution of the debt, which obviously has to take place outside of AI, because then we are talking about real money and people and bank accounts and the whole system. But at least the decision is faster, cheaper, and with a limited risk, since the value of the case is only up to 7,000 euro, as I mentioned.
Yes.
Does it clarify, or does it help with the question you asked?
Yes, I hope Ville got his answer, and it was a great question, and I will go to the next speaker. It will be Sergei Troshkov from Argo Lab of Finland. And I would say, like, without Sergei, we wouldn't be here, because first, how actually the project started. It's on the Matchmaking Interact platform. Sergei found there was a Vita from Smiltene. She had idea over smart benches, and Sergei saw that and decided, okay, why not to put some digital technologies? And voila, what we have the whole project, which not only have just XR or like extended reality, but also it has AI. So, and first, so Sergei, stage is yours. Please tell about.
Yes, hello everybody. Thank you for introduction. We see the power of networking, the power of matchmaking. And also thank you, Magdalena, for the great presentation. It's always good to talk about some topic on the real examples. And you had really great examples of using AI, extended reality in public services. So we want also by our solutions to support public organizations, cities, municipalities, to improve the quality of life of citizens and tourists by our solutions. We are really delighted to see so many participants today. That means that topic we have chosen and the solutions, the problems that we solve with our solutions are very important for cities and municipalities across Baltic Sea region. And we see that today cities are actively exploring the potential of AI, potential of XR technology to make their cities more transparent, more inclusive, and citizens friendlier. And this is what exactly why we have developed CITYA platform, to offer to the cities and municipalities tools to improve public services and to improve access to the information by citizens and by visitors. We have worked on our solution for over 1 year, and I would like to thank our piloting partners, Polish city of Radom and Latvian Municipality of Smiltene, for helping us, for their input, for valuable feedback, and for the contribution of development of these tools. And of course, this development work and the final result wouldn't have been possible without support of Interreg program. We are XR AI Studio from Finland, and we are specializing on utilizing AI to make people's lives better. So today we decided to showcase two tools on the example of customer journey of our two imaginary friends. So we call them Martin and Maria, and we will demonstrate how Martin and Maria will use CTI tools for their life and to improve the life of the communities. Let's start with Martin. So he lives in the town of Radom, and he cares about environment, about circular economy, about sustainability. And Martin is a chairman of housing company. So he wants to put, he has an idea, project idea to put more recycle bins for waste sorting to his neighborhood. He finds out on social media and information that there is a participatory budget campaign in the city of Radom. So he decides to try his luck. Let's see how easy he can submit his own proposal via CTI participatory budget tool. So he opens a web link. Solution works without downloading any application. It works as a web solution. So he opens web link on his laptop and he starts to explore. So he likes the design of the solution. It is very simple, structured, and nice looking. Martin see and notice the section submit proposal. That's what he wants to do. But he decides to explore and start with the conversation with nice avatar girl to find out what he should do first. So he clicks on Ask Helper.
Welcome to CITYA platform.
He starts to interact with AI assistant. So he puts his question about participatory budget, how to submit the idea in the question form. And let's see what answer does he get from our AI assistant.
Hi, that's a fantastic idea. To submit your idea for the participatory budget in Radom, please visit the CITYA platform and head to the project section. There, you can find the option to submit your proposal along with guidelines to help you with the process. Would you like to know more about other initiatives currently in development?
So actually here are two things. First, Martin can interact with AI agent with text or voice. And this interaction with voice is actually inclusive function because there are people with dyslexia, with maybe physical disabilities, and they are not excluded from using CTI tools. So this voice function, of course, makes our solution, makes participatory budget more inclusive. Second, this AI guide can actually be trained to provide any public information. So it can serve as a real-time advisor for citizens, offering assistance and answering the question about public services. It can even redirect users to the relevant web pages or documents or even contact persons. So this Ask Helper can be an info point for citizens for participatory budget, but also for our other public services. But let's come back to Martin. So everything is clear for him. So he closes the dialog window and he goes to the section Submit Proposal. So here we have basic project information. He puts a project title, then he can find the location of the project on the map, or he can just fill his address in the relevant field. He needs to have a short description of the project, and there are other questions. Actually, this form can be modified by admin in our admin panel. And there are different questions which are customizable for citizens, for city use cases. Of course, we need applicant details. According to the participatory budget rules, project initiators must confirm that they reside in Radom. And we have this cool feature for generation of image. So we visualize project idea with also generative AI tool, which is integrated in the system. So we wanted to make project submission as easy as possible. It takes few minutes, and it lowers barriers for project submission and engages citizens, communities into the process of project and CITYA participatory budget. So Martin is happy to submit the proposal. He gets actually a confirmation of the project submission to his email. The administrators of the city see his project in admin panel, and we have functions to request more information about the projects, to initiate discussion about the project, and also to approve it for voting. So very easy, convenient, and user-friendly tool to submit the proposal. But it's time now to meet Martin's friend, Maria, who lives in the same neighborhood. He's also a community activist. He actively participates in community life, and he wants to support Martin project. He wants to vote for it, and he knows about this project. So she opens Vote Now section. Let's see how easy it is to vote for the project. Maria opens this Vote Now section and starts to explore. So it's 281 projects submitted, which is actually a real number for city of Radom. And of course, she needs to find the right projects. So we have this filter option, which makes easier to search and to identify projects. So citizens can choose the district, can limit the districts. They can use category search, or they can also select projects by size or by costs. Alternatively, Maria can find the project by just typing the project name. So here we had this smart recycling name. Maria found the project and she gives a star and finish voting. Again, very easy, transparent, and user-friendly process. We have different voting methods. So there is a possibility to use points from 1 to 5. You can use stars, or you can distribute limited number of votes between the projects. We know that there are different participatory budget practices in every city. That's why we made it customizable. And we also ensure the fair play of voting. So we prevent, for example, users from voting twice. There is a possibility of two-step identification. There is a possibility for strong identification of users if it is required. So this way we comply with GDPR or data protection rules. We have actually invested a lot of, most of the time, we have invested in our admin tools, and we give a possibility for cities to check the submitted projects, to modify, maybe even combine two projects into one. So it's possible to work for project ideas. There is a possibility to contact project initiators and request more information. There is a possibility to reject projects for voting or approve them for voting. And there are very clear dashboards where administrators can see all the projects submitted, voting the information, and have other analytics. This way, we make participatory budget very easy, transparent, and inclusive for everybody. There are different use cases. Participatory budget tool can be used for other citizen engagement campaigns like innovation calls or just conducting survey or opinion polls. So we invite representatives of cities and municipalities from Baltic Sea regions to book individual consultations from us. We guide you also through the admin panel, and we will talk individually how CTI participatory budget tool can help you. Okay, we are a little bit short of time and we continue our story. So we had Martin and Maria. They are now voted for recycle bins. They're happy and they decide to travel together. So we now move to the second tool, which is for tourism information sharing and we call it POI, points of interests, the tool that supports tourism in cities and municipalities. So Martin and Maria, they select for their trip beautiful municipality of Smiltene. They arrive to Smiltene, they go for a walk, and it's in the central square. They sit on a smart bench. Actually, smart bench is what our project has started from. Now it's purchased also with the support of Interact project. And there is a poster with a CTI information and QR code on it. Again, this tool is optimized for mobile devices. It's easy accessible just by scanning QR code. Maria suggests to take a look on it, so they start to explore. Let's see how it works. So we will show you the video.
The year 2020 marks the centenary since Smiltene were granted city rights. The name Smiltene comes from Latgalian tribe name Smiltesele. Smiltesele was first mentioned in historical sources in the 13th century as the settlement of tradesmen and craftsmen, so it may be said with certainty that the roots of the town are strong and substantial in the history in Latvia.
So with this tool, we have a digital AI guide to tell the stories of the city, to tell about the city history, to reveal the hidden gems. So it's a digital guide in the pocket, and it's a multi-language. It can speak all key major European languages, including Baltic Sea region. We actually invested a lot to train it on Latvian language. And for Smiltene, it's now B language, English and Latvian language. So as you see, there are points of interest on the panorama map. There is information about each point of interest. There are digital galleries. We can make an AR, augmented reality layers. We can have text information. We can have documents. And by selecting point of interest, we have a smart navigation to the place. It's again, we keep it simple, but we keep it visually attractive, we keep it inclusive, and there is always a possibility to interact with an AI guide. We have the list of point of interest as a list. There is a possibility to see the distances or to select it from the panorama map. And let's see how our AI assistant works when Maria and Martin are hungry, so they should ask about some place to eat.
Hey, can you recommend me a restaurant?
Again, we use closed models, so we got the information, up-to-date information from our piloting partner. So all information is checked, it is relevant, and it is safe to use.
In Smiltene, you can enjoy a variety of dining options. If you're looking for a restaurant bar, Bruzis at Bruja Iela 2 might be a great choice. It's also located by the Park Hotel Bruzis, offering a cozy atmosphere. Are you interested in trying some local treats? By the way, did you know the building used to be a brewery before it turned into a hotel and restaurant? Would you like more info on the city's history?
So this is a very effective way to promote local services, local points of interest, sightseeing. We have news section. You can see it now on the screen to promote events and maybe to have even special offers from local businesses and services to the tourists. We recommend to use this tool on the locations by placing posters with QR code, because this way tourists has the fastest access to the tourism information. There is again content management tool. Admins can administer news sections, they can update information, pictures about point of interest, and there is a lot of customization options. For example, we can even gamify some routes and so on. Summarizing, CTI is easy, visitor-friendly tool to share the information about your city and guide tourists to the point of interest and local services. So with CTI, we can be sure that Martin and Maria will spend their best life in Smiltene. We will have a project meeting in Smiltene in June. And now our story has a happy end. So actually, I would like to give a floor to our piloting partners, just quickly to share some experiences of our cooperation. Both models, both tools now are on the piloting stage, so they are now being tested by real users. And of course, we appreciate feedback and any comments that our piloting partners could have now. So maybe Pauline and Marzena from Radom would like to say something at this moment, if you have them. Or maybe Vita from Smiltene.
Yes, Paulina and Vita, are you here?
Well, yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
My name is Vita, representing Smiltene's municipality. Thank you very much, Sergey, for your presentation and for the all great work that you have done on your company. We are very happy about this platform and possibility to pilot this. It's something new for our municipality, great interaction for local inhabitants and for the tourists. At the moment, the platform is in piloting stage, piloting stage for closed group, about 50 people, but very, very soon, hopefully in the beginning of the spring, we want to give this for the piloting and for the giving feedback for wider public, for our inhabitants and for our tourists. So, yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, and I think it's a very good approach to actually take and use our solutions, AI solutions. So from the development to pilot testing by maybe restricted groups, and then scaling from the pilot to the real use. That's how we see also our cooperation model with other cities and municipalities. So Paulina raised hands.
Yes, hello everybody. I'm very glad we can meet, and I can say that our part of this project is very good, and it's only a pilot, but even today when I try to submit some ideas and look on this page, I see a lot of potential, and for me it's something that I can look forward to develop this type of program and this type of platforms. Even for me, I don't work with participatory budget right now, but I can see the potential, like you said on the beginning. When something is not visible and easy, it's not so popular. And that's, I thank you very much for your work. And this platform, I can see that will be it's only a pilot, but I can tell that this will be great program for years to use in Radom. And thank you.
Thank you. So actually, we have shown you today two tools of CTI platform, but we see that CTI is much more than that. We are now developing a smart feedback tool for open feedback with video, audio, and text, which we can analyze using AI. And it can help cities to conduct, for example, citizens surveys or to ask opinion about some questions. We have AI agents for web pages. We have actually, like in Singapore, we are now working on urban visualization tool, which is beyond the scope of Interact project, but we are ready to discuss other solutions to make cities more transparent, smarter, citizens-friendlier, more inclusive and sustainable. So we hope to book individual meetings with the cities and municipalities of Baltic Sea region to talk about your challenges, and then we can discuss how AI and XR can solve your challenges. Thank you. We are ready to answer your questions.
Yes. Right now we are starting the question and answer session, so everyone can open the mic, or I see in chat we have another feedback from Thomas. City of Radom idea is amazing. Really great job, guys. Thank you very much, Thomas, for your feedback. But maybe anyone have questions regarding these two tools or anything else regarding AI? We are ready to answer.
And I have a question. It would be interesting to know other participatory budget or citizen engagement practices in your cities. So it would be also good to hear from you. We have a tool, but we would like also to know, is participatory budget something that your cities would like to explore and use using our smart solutions?
Yes, we have a first questions. First, it's Andrius. Please open your mic and ask the question.
Hello, I am Andrius from Panevėžys City Municipality in Lithuania. And thank you for your presentation. It was really nice. And I have a question. Does your system has any integration with city residence registers? Does it know if people who are voting for the project or offering project are citizen of that particular city?
It's a very good question. We discussed it with Radom. As I said, we can integrate identification, strong identification. We can individually implement inside the submission form different mechanisms how people confirm. For example, we had a discussion that sometimes for project submission, it is required to have 3 or 4 persons support team. So it cannot be submitted by one person individually, but other people could should confirm that they support the project. Everything is possible, but for demonstration reasons, we haven't shown. We actually hide this application form where it's a possibility to and requirement for identification. But as I said, it's possible. We haven't worked with citizens registered. We see that we should just ask to confirm, and then there may be random checks of the that information corresponds with the true. But again, it's a customizable, and every city has little bit different requirements for data protection and check. And we are ready to integrate also through API our system into the registers as well.
Okay, thank you for the answer.
Yeah, thank you. We can continue discussion later on.
Okay.
We have another question in the chat by Igle. Igle is asking, what about budget of the pilot project? Who sponsored it? Who paid all cost of creating program? Are you the question? Are you about this particular project and this solution, or like for your municipality, Igle? Can you specify? Because for that, it was the Interact project who we wrote the project, and Interact we like gave us money.
Yeah, it's a program funded by Interact project. Actually, that's why we offer our solution for testing and for piloting free of charge. We actually offer it for testing to Radom and to Smiltene as part of the project activities. In future, we would need to cover some costs, but because the development and the testing was funded by and supported by Interact, in future there will be only a small monthly fee, which is affordable for municipalities, depending on the size of municipality. So we see that we will offer it as a software as a service, as a SaaS service for the cities with relevant small fees. But now there is actually a project going on, and there is a window to test and to integrate, to pilot this solution free of charge.
Yes. Hi, thank you, Sergey. It's an important question for small municipalities because, of course, everyone are tight with the budget. And next, we have Janne Kuula from the my favorite Heinola city. And hi, moi, Janne. Hi. So please ask your question.
Yeah, thank you. These were interesting cases, so thank you for that. And I was just interested to know whether, as we are located in Finland, and is it so that, Sergey, you are also in Finland, or are you doing some distance work for?
No, we are in Finland.
Okay.
And we are a Finnish company, so we are ready actually to come and to discuss with you in person. So no problem.
Yeah.
Even in Finnish language, and so no problem.
I cannot, of course, not promise anything yet, but I think that we would be interested to see some demonstrations here in our city with other people. So I'm not only the only person here who is interested about it in our city. So we need to discuss closely. So if we can contact later and have some discussions what to do.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Welcome here.
Yes, kiitos.
Yes, kiitos. Any more question? Because I will also ask several, which were provided by the people. Yes, please, Simas. I'm so excited that we have discussion. It's really great. So yes, please, Simas, open your mic. Yes.
Good day. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Did I understand correctly that now it's possibility a little bit to test for free?
Yes.
Wow. Yes. Okay. Then I send my email and contacts, and I'm interested.
Yes, actually we have such a timeline that half a year. The project ends at the end of June. So we have several months for adaptation, and we actually want to have different use cases. So we are ready to invest in customization of this platform for different cases, because the more cases we have, the better platform works and the more universal it is. So let's talk and let's book individual meeting. And I confirm that we are ready to work with you for half a year free of charge.
So I sent the email already. So thank you.
Thank
Great.
you. Thank you.
Yes, great. We have also Thomas. If it's possible, let's keep in touch, guys. I think I will try propose this idea to in my municipality. Let's see what happens. Great. That's just such a pleasure to hear this feedback. So, we have still 9 minutes. So let's any more technical or semi-technical questions? If no, I will ask some question which we got through the registration phase. If you remember, there was a blank for registration for a question. So first question are, what are capacity limits of CITYA? Sergey, please.
Well, we are quite far away to the capacity limits. So we design it to be scalable. We have a lot of room on servers. Our servers are own servers are in Finland, and then backup servers are in Germany. We have applied all these minimum interoperability mechanisms, and there are no, say, over 1 million users simultaneously, then we can talk. But we are happy if we will have 1 million users simultaneously. So at the moment, we see actually our main target group, municipalities under 200, 300,000 people, which are more flexible. The decision-making may be more faster. And we see that these participatory budget practices, they are becoming more and more popular. And actually citizens start to require these participatory budget practices in the municipalities. And we see that our main target group is small and medium-sized municipalities. So no problems with limitations for their cases.
Yes, thank you. And I actually hope it's my dream. So this project will not only be 2-year project, but people will use it in the future. So it's the best. It's how sustainability should work of the European projects. So, and another question: can you open up about data protection? You know, it's really important. It's sensitive thing in Europe,
especially in public service.
Yes.
Well, this is a very sensitive topic. Again, it's case by case. We discussed with Radom for one solution. For example, now the temporary solution is when people should confirm their residence location and their information by direct contact by email to the city representatives. But the answer that we are familiar with GDPR and data protection rules. We have all disclaimers in place. Technically, we do not save any personal data on our servers. We offer to our piloting cities, also future cities, different levels of identification. And we make sure that CTI, both solutions comply with the latest data protection and GDPR rules. So this is briefly because it requires discussion of technical teams, it requires discussion of individual use cases. But we ask for identification of users and we ask their consent according to the GDPR rules. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Sergey. So, and we have 5 minutes. Teams, thank you for reminding me. And I will give you a small pool, which you will see And please, you should see it on your screen right now. And this is the great opportunity to give us feedback regarding the event. Plus, if you are interested but a little bit shy to tell, like, yes, I want that tool, you can answer really simple yes or no. And we will see that, and we will also be in touch with you. So it's just 3 simple questions. And I also see in chat, maybe, yes, we have, you can also see that in the chat section. We have 8 respondents. I will give you a little bit more time to answer because we still have that time. And also here you can see on the screen our social media, we are writing articles. You can follow us in LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and also, of course, our Interact page, which are the main page where we post all the information regarding our project, where we will post the outputs of the project. And for us it's really important to so the municipalities will try this solution, because now I'm speaking as a researcher, and that is really important to understand how the municipalities are taking that decision, what is playing the main role. And of course, if you're feeling maybe you need more knowledge, in the end of the March, we will start our special course as a part of Interact project. The most active people who will finish that course, online course, will be invited in the Smiltene, where they can also see our smart benches and solutions. So I see 14 people answered. We have 38 people survive. That's great. So do you have any questions? Yes, Thomas, thank you for your activity. I am just very happy to see how the world and the Baltic region is moving toward with AI solutions. Once again, great job and all the best. Thank you. That's the best words which you can give us. Yes. And also we have here Agnieszka, she is from Interact, so I hope she's still here, and she's our Interact contact person. So it's also, we are grateful for that opportunity. It's for real. It's not something better. Yeah. So yes. So thank you very much. And I think we will summarize, and I hope we will see that solution in more and more cities in Baltic Sea region. And when I will go back to my home Tallinn, I will also see that. And or in Finland, where is my second home, or in Latvia or Lithuania or Poland. So I think it's great opportunity. So thank you for coming, and definitely we will see again.
Thank you, and we are looking forward to work with you.
Yes, definitely. And if you miss, and for example, if your colleague miss and you still want to show, we will have a recording and we will send all the information to your emails. So definitely share it that around across your organization. Like, hey, I saw that, great. Maybe we should try. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for kind words. See you around Baltic Sea region. So,
thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.